Hello everybody of YouTube and welcome to another episode of Mobile Suit The Origin. Now, last episode you saw me doing a cover for all of the different... So far we've covered Earth and the Wind. Now for this episode we're going to be covering all the different fire mechs. And this is definitely something I've been meaning to share. And also I got a few interesting tips I should possibly come to mention, and plus Emilio happened to beat me to the punchline. Yeah, no, it is what it is. I should probably add the smiley face. Okay, so here was a common question that was asked by Dio and Duo. That, ironically enough, it's actually Dio and Duo. How you get certain pilots unlocked and so forth. Oh, shoot, that's a lot. Okay, so anywho, you mainly are able to unlock the different pilots. Wow, that sucks. You would think it would tell you where on here. Okay, you can basically unlock the different pilot mechs when you go to clear the campaign modes, or... Okay, if it'll drop one. Okay. Well, usually here in the campaign box, if you happen to not touch the chest for a while and you let it do its auto thing to where it'll get you mecha XP, experience, gear for your mechs, gold, haro chips, enhanced parts, and bounty points. And you can also get all kinds of different pilot characters you can get, and you can also level them up. Right now, the easiest, of course, right now is the green rarity pilots, and I happen to make at least three rank 4 green pilots, so right now my mechs are a little stronger now. However, blue, of course, is going to be the next highest, purple, right from there, then you got gold, and then you have red. It's basically the lineup of what you want to go with. But then you also have yellow, just a regular yellow, and I'm yawning. Regular yellow pilots really aren't as promising as most would appear and take them to be. Okay, let me do this real quick, and then we'll hop right into the mechs. Ooh, I got a purple. So, we got... Oh, and I managed to score another high V Gundam when I did the Anaheim replays. So, even though I really talked a lot of crap on high V last night, I might consider doing somewhat of a 6 high V, not ranking it up all the way to rank 13, because this will probably be maybe a little stronger than the Quanzels, for the most part, I'm hoping, of course. Okay, now we're going to dispatch, and then, okay, so where's everybody at the rankings? I want to check this real quick. Of course. Dang you, Roy, what have you been doing different? Because I still can't get past this frickin' stage. I'm stuck. Admittedly, guys, I am stuck. Even though I'm level 66 with a 164,000 power rating, I can't get anywhere near past that map or stage for whatever frickin' reason. So for right now, I'm going to be low-key just deciding to rank up like a mofo when I feel like it. And when I start to rank up in my areas, I'm probably going to be doing what you would call a surprise power gain by freebies, of course. So by freebies, right now I have over 40 to 50 of the advanced gacha tickets that you can use to summon 10 gachas in a row, so I only have 4 more days left. And I might consider doing a video where I'm doing all kinds of gacha summons and then work on mechs from that point on and see where we go and what we get from there. On top of that, we're also doing the survival to where, okay, gacha factor. Wait, would this be it? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I take that back, because from Arena and the bounties, I've been getting a lot of tickets. So right now, I've got over 73 advanced gacha tickets. Regular gacha tickets, I've got 15. Limited gacha, of course, not that much. Friendship gacha, over 145, because I'm getting friendship stuff every day when I log in, so that's not too bad. And then, of course, for every time you happen to summon so many mechs, you are able to get extra point exchanges to where, well, but we're just going to call that point exchange. You get so many points, 1,000 at a time, you can summon random level 5 mechs, or rank 5 mechs at will. So it's always random, of course, so you never know what you're going to freaking get. But if you just spam the frick out of it with all kinds of tickets, like I have right here, as you guys can see, and of course, I've not really been spending. Okay, admittedly, I only spent like 20 bucks today. But aside from that, it was only because, one, it was due, I managed to get the top-up event before the server reset, like 5 minutes before the server reset, so I was able to get that stuff twice without really having to put much effort into it. So I was being smart about it, of course, as you guys would know. And right now I have over 6,461 gems. I'm getting dwindled away the more I do arena. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. So I probably should get to this video before I start like passing out. But first, equip institute, which rhymes with prostitute. Ha ha ha. We're just going to combine everything, so that way all is said and done. Ooh, I'm close to making a rank 3 weapon. Okay, that's orange. Okay, so anyway, we are going to be covering, as I said, the fire mechs. So here comes the index list. No, not. Okay, the index list. So here we have all of our 1, 2, 3, and 4 stars. Fire does not have that many 4 stars, which I am very surprised. Of course, each class, of course, only has that one individual. Actually, no. Okay, so only the 4 main plant, forest, wind, and earth, mountain have all the frickin' 1 stars. Moon and sun don't have any 1 stars. It's 3 through 13, and then you have 3 through 13 for dark, or yeah, moon. You know what? Vice versa. Tomato. So dark only has like 3 through 13, so that's crazy. So anywho, we're going to be covering this section for right now. In the next few episodes, I'll be going over plant, sun, and moon mechs. But for right now, we're going to cover this. Okay, for right now, Master Gundam is a 5. That's rank 5. He's good up to rank 6, so if you guys have him, he's not a rank 13. So whatever you guys do, I mean, if you like him, which you guys can see, I like my Master Gundam, aka the OG Devil Gundam. He is good up to rank 6, but I wouldn't rank him up any further unless you just want to make a solid team of him, because he can only cap out to rank 9. So if you guys want to push it that far, go for it. It's your mats and so forth. But I'm trying to save you guys mats and stuff that you do and do not have to use, because I've already blown some of my stuff on stuff I really should not have spent on. But well, you live and learn. But anywho, I'm just doing some experimenting, so I'm having to blow some extra resources, and well, it is what it is. So anywho, we are going to cover the rank 6s for fire mechs, and of course, the God Gundam is the first one on the list. Not too shabby, not too shabby. You can acquire him through Gotcha Factory, Anaheim, and the AE shop. He's a armor type. That's actually kind of surprising. I would have figured he'd be a fighter. Anyway, rank 13, max attack is 13,701 for base stats. 2233 for defense. Health is over 752,188. And then the special defense is 1164. So that's not too bad. So let's get into the passive skills. First skill is Sekaya Tenkyokin. I probably butchered that, knowing me. Okay, ultimate skill deals over 321% attack damage to single enemy and, oh shoot, and recover ally with the lowest health by 559% attack equal. And you can increase the attack by 62% for 2 rounds, so you're basically getting a crap ton of health back the moment he deals damage, and he's healing your allies. So he's basically Master Gundam dash Devil Gun, or we're just gonna call him the Devil Gundam. The Devil Gundam, for, wow, you're basically healing your opponent, or not healing your opponent. You're healing your own ally as Master Gundam heals himself. Why do I keep calling him Master? Devil. Okay, I just realized what I did there. That was not a good idea. And I'm not a Satanist. Anywho, you guys get my drift. This is basically anti-self-heal to help recover allies. So he's an armor support type for sure. Second passive is called Tai Chi 3. Of course, you can't butcher that. Passive skill decreases attacker crit by 19% for 3 rounds. Oh, okay. So he basically is his own little block support from crits. So he takes away 19% of your critical damage for 3 rounds. Or he disables your crit by 19% chance. So I'm going to assume it's possibly more of a block, so that way you're not dealing with a lot of heavy crit hits. So, yeah, that's probably a good thing for sure. Alright, third is the King of Hearts. Of course, because Domon was the King of Hearts. Anywho, passive skill increases the armor by 41% and health by 70%. Okay, now I can understand why he's an armor support type. He's basically just a frickin' tank who can hit hard and recover a lot of health for you or your allies, or any of your allies with the lowest health. So, he's good for sure. And Serena State of Mind. I'm assuming, I don't remember who Serena was in the series, if there was a Serena. Passive skill, increase your armor by 121% for 3 rounds when health is under 30%, can be triggered once only. So, as soon as your health hits under so much health, you basically start increasing your own armor for 121%. So, it's a buff to yourself as you've lost so much health, so that's not too bad. Overall estimation, I would give this a solid, actually, 9.5 out of 10. That's actually really good. And honestly, if you guys would want a good single support armor type, I strongly suggest, if you guys happen to get God Gundam, work on him. He seems to be pretty good. He seems promising. Okay, next. Of course, you got the Quan Ti Full Saber. Since you guys have only seen like the 3 stats to him, I'm just going to go over some. His max combat is 75,075. Max attacks 31,487. Where defense is 1531, health is 472,412, then your special defense is 1181. Fighter type, fire. I don't know why that's bugged on my thing like that. Like, that's supposed to be wind, not double fire. Like, when did wind become fire? Okay, so anyway, you can acquire him from Gotcha Factory, Anaheim, and the AE shop. Okay, I really need to hurry with this. Trans Am Continuity Attack 3. Deal 182% attack damage to 2 random back row enemies. Recover health by 150%. Attack equal. Steal target attack by 31%. And crit damage by 42% for 3 rounds. So you're basically getting 42% additional critical hits by 42. And you're dealing extra attack by 31% with the crit. So that's almost 73%, I think, if I added that right. Maybe not. But that's actually not bad. That's a pretty good ultimate hit. It heals. It hits pretty hard. Well, no. It hits decent, but you can also not only recover your own health, but you steal the target's attack and their crit damage. So that's definitely a good thing to have. Gian Jive 3, increase attack by 36%, crit by 30%, and health by 60%. So that's another glass cannon. That's basically what he is. He's another high V, but with more rank power, I guess you would want to call it for sure. Quantum System 3, increase attack by 32% when enemy mecha is killed. So anytime he kills a mech, his attack increases by 32% more. So he's... okay, yeah, he's definitely a glass cannon. And the final skill is Attack Stance. Passive skill, attack enemy with the lowest health and deal 113% attack damage as you recover 80% of the attack health. Wow. Okay, as soon as he hits you, he's just recovering. So overall estimate, I would give this a solid 8.5. That's as much as I'm going to give. Either an 8 or an 8.5, because that's actually not too bad, because as soon as he hits, he's recovering his own health, and he's taking every advantage he can to increase his own damage and crit, so that way he can hit hard and kill as quickly as possible. So again, but then again, that's the most thing with any sort of glass cannon. They're focusing on hitting real hard, regardless if your health is garbage, and so forth, so forth. Okay, moving on. And the Justice Gundam, a very popular mech from the old Seed series, that was kind of garbage because Kira was a hoe. Anywho, his maximum power is 106,219, attacks 15,975, defense is 1584 with health at 769,700, and special defense is 1170, and you can only get him through Phase 2 Limited. Gotcha. Of course, he's going to be a pain in the butt to get, considering it takes... Oh, excuse me. It takes up to at least 12,000 gems just to get it on the exact roll. Because, same thing with Phoenix Gundam, you roll between 50 to 100 to 150 and 200, and it's guaranteed on that 50th, 150, 100, 150, and 200th roll. And after that, it stops for the day, and then it resets, which kind of made me mad, because I considered spending some diamonds, but then I realized, wait, if it resets, then you are getting a reset of the amount of rolls you did, which I thought was completely unfair and stupid. So part of me regrets it, or else I'd have had the Phoenix Gundam, but it wasn't worth it, honestly, because I'm sure they're going to bring it back at some other point. And right now, as you guys saw in the right corner, they had the skin event, so Phoenix can either be its own mech, or you can basically make it look like a freaking waifu in armor. Like, okay, you guys done lost your freaking minds. But anywho, we're gonna cover this Armor Gundam. Why did I think that? Okay, that's why. Armor support type. Let's see if his stats back that up. First passive is continuity attack. Deal 200% attack ultimate skill damage to front row enemies. Oh, shoot. Deal an extra 10% damage equal to max health to target. Damage no more than 15 times attack. Wow, okay, that's... 15x is either going to be X amount, or is the times icon, I would think, on a mathematical state. But if not, then, yeah. Permanently increase your self-attack and armor break by 15%. Holy crap. Okay, so he's permanently making his attack and armor pierce 15% extra. So, as he deals his hits, he's going to be hitting for, I'm guessing, 215% attack damage to extra enemies. Plus, once the front row's gone, all of the back row are considered front row targets. So he's going to be hitting really hard, and he's dealing 10% extra damage equal to the max health of its target. So first time it hits, it's going to be hitting pretty hard for sure. So at least, I would say, 225 damage tops. Okay, Strike 3. Attack... Strike 3, you're out. Attack 2 enemies, 70% chance to stun burnt target. Wait, what? That would... Oh, no. Now, you could combo this guy off with frickin' Phoenix, or any Gundam that has to deal with burn tactics. So, if you manage to have a lot of burn effect Gundams that basically come from fire mechs, I've come to notice, of course, fire burns things, that he would basically be your BFF for sure. So then again, he's fire, which also makes sense, I suppose. So it makes me wonder what his other passives do, since he has 70% chance to stun a target that's burned for 2 rounds. Destiny -01 support. Passive skill increases your own health by 40%, attack by 35%, and damage by 40%. Okay, he is basically his own glass cannon as well, with tank. Tank stats... A glass cannon with tank stats. That's actually pretty impressive. I will not lie. Okay, infinite power. Passive skill permanently increases your self-armor break by 10%. crit by 20, crit damage by 25 after it attacks. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely a glass cannon with tank stats, or a tanky glass cannon. I don't know how you would call that. Overall estimation, this is a solid 10. If you guys happen to acquire Justice Gundam, I definitely advise you get him and keep him and work your butt off on him, because that's just the base stats until you start bulking up stats through guild skills, gear, and its haro, pilot, etc., etc. So always remember, that's not always going to be the same rank of power, and it will change when you start modifying the gear he uses and so forth. Okay, moving on. The Destiny Gundam, of course, you're at the bottom of the food chain, bud. Support. Oh no, wait. Armor type. Almost said support. I bet. Okay, you can acquire him through the Gacha Factory, Anaheim, and the AE shop. Maximum power or base power is 70,384 for a rank 13. Attack stats 21,753. Defense 2230. Health is 495,491, and special defense is 1167. So, on to the passives. Continuity attack. That is popular, I've come to notice. Deal 120% attack damage to back row enemies, 33% chance to stun target for 2 rounds, and 50% chance to add 246% damage Chrono Curse, which triggers for 2 rounds. So, as soon as he... Okay, so... the way it's looking, he's a back row hitter with a possible chance to stun target or targets for 2 rounds, depending how well his hit follows through. And you have an extra 50%, 5 out of 10 chance to basically deal a crap ton damage with Chrono Curse, and it triggers for 2 rounds. So that's actually pretty good. I will not lie on that, no, considering the Satan Gundam also has that. Okay, next one is TPS Armor. Passive skill, increase the armor by 41% and health by 80%. Okay, so he's definitely a tank type for sure. Hence, armor. Okay, moving on. Counterback. Passive skill, 100% chance to counter back when being critted. Oh, so the moment he gets smacked, he's allowed to block and counter you right the flak back. Okay, that's nice when you get crit hit. And you deal 500% attack damage. Oh man, he's a tank that hits hard if you crit on him. So then again, if you have a bunch of mechs that's doing a bunch of crit hits, he's just going to come back and smack you guaranteed. Just skipping your turn and hitting you. That's actually not bad. Mirage Particle, okay, so passive skill increases damage reduction by 47% for 3 rounds when health is under 75%, and it can only be triggered once. So as soon as his health hits under 75, it has a 40%, he's basically got a walking 50% buff on him that allows him to protect himself from 50% extra damage. So say you're hitting him for 500,000 damage, you're only going to be able to take 250,000 to him. So, okay, overall estimation, I would give this an 8. It would, okay, I'll take that back, considering Destiny's popular. It's an 8.5, solid 8.5. It is actually not bad, considering it's a tank that hits hard, and if it gets crit hit, it's hitting you right the frick back. And it reduces damage for itself for 3 rounds, so... yeah, that's actually not a bad skill. I will not lie. Moving on, we got Nightingale. Okay, I think this is the mech they used in either the old Gundam when New Gundam was a thing, or this is the same mech that they used in Gundam Unicorn. I cannot remember, but it was one of the two, because... actually, you know what? Yeah, this was from Unicorn Gundam. This is the big frickin' mech form of the not the Zazabi, but the, shoot! I can't think of the name. It was the suit that Full Frontal used. But anyway, it's a all-round type. Rank 13. You can acquire it from the Gacha Factory, the Anaheim, or the AE shop. Base stats is 81,837 for power. Attack stats is 28,852. Defense is 1610. Health is 450,714. And special defense is 1149. So our passives are ultimate skill, Heavy Arm. Deal 103% attack damage to all enemies. Okay, that's not too bad. Decrease targets. Oh, okay. It decreases their crit by 23%. Crit damage by 31% for 3 rounds, and you deal an extra 100% corroding damage for 3 rounds. So he's basically dealing poisonous he's basically dealing poison oh yeah, why did I just repeat myself? He's doing that amount of damage to you of that specific type, and he's decreasing your crit and crit damage by a good 50% if you're adding those together, and so forth. Screw you, Caleb. Okay, I'll tell him later. But anyway, yeah, this is not too bad for sure for stats. And Saikumo's system. Increased skill. Oh, wow. I meant passive skill. Passive skill. Each attack increases crit by 22%, decreases target crit by 21% for 4 rounds, then 51% chance to increase self-crit damage by 21% for 2 rounds. Okay, so you are increasing your own crit by 22% as you decrease your target's crit by 21% for 4 rounds. Wow. Okay. That's not too bad, for sure. And 51% chance to increase your own critical damage by... okay, so it's basically a 5.1 out of 10 chance to increase your own critical damage by 21% for 2 rounds. That's actually not too bad, for sure. That's actually pretty good. Alright, artillery. Passive skill. Increase attack by 52%. The critical damage by 30% and health by 25%. So, this guy is either a glass cannon or he's just a big heavy hitter that's a bulk. And last passive is a counterback. 100% chance to counterback when attack, deal 121% attack damage. So, yeah, I'm not that impressed with this. It's basically glass cannon that negates the opposing team to deal any sort of crit for 22%. So that's good, and it can hit everything. And of course, it's got burn damage. So this is probably... yeah, I would give this an 8 for a rank 13. This is an 8. I would not. I mean, if you guys want to use it because you like it, go for it. Considering 1, it's a rank 13, and 2, you really wouldn't be wasting materials. But just be courteous and cautious of your own stats and so forth, so you don't screw yourself over and so forth, is what I'm basically trying to tell you guys, since I've been doing these covers for all of you. Alright, here's another... well, I wouldn't call this one popular because in the series, the dude who piloted this Gundam was a complete jerk, and your main protagonist was literally the dude from Zeon who kept losing his buddies because this guy was being a jerk, killing his friends. Like, okay, like, I understand it's war, but dude, you took that way too far. You took away both his legs, his one arm, and then he only had one good actual hand that he could actually pilot with. Like, that was just depressing and sad. Okay, anywho, enough about that. Armor type, of course, full armor Gundam has to be armor type. There's, excuse me, inside joke there for sure. 90,322 for power. Rank 13, 20,369. That's what she said. 2413 for defense, 640,778 health, of course. Then 1164 for special defense. This can be acquired from either the Mars shop or Gacha Factory. So, needless to say, this is one of those mechs you are really going to have to grind for. Literally. Okay, so moving on. Heavy Arm. Deal 200% attack damage to 3 random enemies. Oh, okay. Then deal an extra... okay, yeah, this would be that one Gundam you would want to pair up with Justice for sure, considering it deals 100% 120% burning damage for 4 rounds. So basically, this is another kissing cousin to the Fenix. For sure. And of course, you guys are going to be real disappointed when I happen to mention something, because I know a lot of people are going to be investing into the one Gundam since it's a hype. Okay, so moving on. That was its ultimate skill, which is actually not bad. It's hitting half the team for quite a lot. Shield support. Passive skill increases your own damage reduction by 12% and deals an extra 100% damage to all round types. Okay, so just like Nightingale, mechs like that, that's all round types. This thing is dealing an extra 100% damage to those specific types of mobile suits. So, okay, I guess that is actually not bad, considering you get a 12% buff for yourself to take less damage. So that's actually not too bad. Alright, Jazz 3. Passive skill increases the attack by 25%. Each attack increases damage by 50% for 6 rounds. Okay, that is kind of BS right there, considering every hit increases your own damage by 50. So that's like... Okay, if I'm adding this up right, that's 75% extra damage, so 75 3 times, that would be... Okay. That's bull. That is BS. That's like over 600% extra damage for 6 rounds. That's stupid for sure. That's a stupid stat. Like freaking Gold Ashtray. Actually, no, I take it back. Gundam Gold Ashtray is way worse than Full Armor Gundam. That makes Full Armor look like a child's toy, honestly. Where the Gold Ashtray is just that freaking excluded bad dragon that you don't want to ever use. Okay, I'm not even going to go further with that, because if anyone knows what that is, you already get my drift. That's basically what Ashtray makes Full Armor look like. He's just a little inferior piece of crap. Okay, so anyway, Artillery 3, passive skill. Increase the defense by 45%, health by 50, and recover health by 3% of your own max health when attacked. Unable to trigger under CC. Okay, so increases his own defense by 45%, health by 50%, and recover your own health by 3%. Okay, yeah, that's stupid good. So I will give this guy a solid 9.5. Even though it probably should be 100, but again, Gold Ashtray Gundam is a solid 11 out of 10. We all understand why. 1200% is so stupid with him. Moving on, we got the Alvaron, or Alvaron, or however you say it. I remember this guy's from the Celestial Being 00 Season 1. This was literally the final boss fight of the first season, which made me cry. I will not lie. That whole series did make me cry because of everything that happened. You can acquire this guy from Gotcha Factory, the Anaheim, and the AE shop. Over his base power is 74,124 for rank 13, all round type. And you know what? I started to notice that the all round type is literally the symbol for frickin' Zelda, so I hope these guys don't get hit with a copyright strike or something, because come on, that is frickin' Zelda. Without a doubt, that is frickin' Zelda right there. Like, bruh, I really hope they don't get hit with a copyright for that, or whatever, something stupid. If they do, they better give us all refunds for blowing our money on here, literally. Especially Alicor, because that's all he does is just spend on here. Anyway, attack is 25,814, defense is 1610, health is 418,016, and special defense is 1149. Moving on to skills. Ultimate skill is, again, that is a popular one. Continuity attack 3 deals 183% attack damage to 3 random enemies, and burn. First round deal 152% attack damage, decreases 25% every round after. What? Okay, just from that, I'm just gonna straight up say this thing is a solid 4.5. That is so bullcrap. That's a stupid skill for sure. Neo G and Drive increase your own attack by 36% and health by 31% as you still lose 25% of your own attack, which is so freaking stupid. And Gen Particle 3 passive skill, the attack has 76% chance to burn target, deal 113% attack damage for 2 rounds. It's as you are still losing 25% every round. That is so stupid. Gen Field, passive skill, 92% chance to burn the attacker, deal 124% attack damage every round for 1 round. This thing is without a shadow of a doubt a solid 4.5, because that is just... This mech is so garbage, and if anyone's been investing in this, I am sorry, but you were definitely a dupe. But if you didn't know, or ever come to the conclusion this thing sucked, and you still are working on this thing and you know it sucks, you need a mental evaluation for sure. I don't mean to fire shots at this point, but people, this is without a doubt the worst mech I've ever seen in this game. Even Hy-Vee Gundam has props on this thing. Like, Hy-Vee would kick this thing left and right. Okay, considering I said Hy-Vee's not the best, this dude basically just says, hey, Hy-Vee, come kick my butt. I'm easy. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, don't work on this. If you guys get Alvaron, do not work on it at all, period. That's just a lot of mech experience and gold wasted, and rank up tickets for sure. Moving on is Gundam G Self, shooter type, Gotcha Factory, Anaheim, and AE Shop. It can be acquired in rank 13, 72,850 base power. That's not too bad. Okay, so a maximum attack is 24,000... Well, base attack for rank 13. 24,552. Defense is 1531. Health, 273,768. Special defense is 1138. Moving on to the skills. Reflex mode. Ultimate skill deals 73% attack damage to all enemies, while dealing an extra 103% attack damage every round for 3 rounds. Okay, I like this. This is definitely an improvement from Alvaron. This one does not suck. Fingers crossed, I hope it doesn't. Beam Saber. That's popular. Passive skill. Attack has 81% chance to deal 82% corroding damage for 2 rounds. Okay. This thing is constantly dealing damage regardless, plus the extra 103% damage for 3 rounds. So that's like 185% damage it's going to be dealing. So that's not too bad, actually. That is really good. Passive skill. Deal 106% corroding damage to all enemies for 3 rounds when mecha is killed. So, the moment you start killing mech, it kills a mech. It's dealing corroding damage to people for 3 rounds. On top of this, that's like 81 plus 106. That's 187%. Plus the extra 103. That would be like... Oh, shoot. Almost like 290% damage for 3 rounds. That is freaking great. That is astounding. Yeah, I like this. High torque mode. Passive skill. 62% chance to corrode the attacker while dealing 74% attack damage every round. 3 rounds. Okay, I take it back. It's not 290. It's like 350%. Plus 74% attack damage every 3 rounds. So 350, that's like 420. Okay, this thing is basically the kissing cousin to Gold Gundam Astray. Okay, you want my solid opinion? This thing is a solid 9.9 out of 10. It would be better if it was maybe 600% damage, but I think everyone could settle for like 520 or something of that caliber, considering, yeah, it's actually really good. And also, it's a glass cannon, so just be careful considering the health is not that high with this guy. And he's a shooter type on top of that, so guys want to work on him, go for it. If you want to suffer, let's just make sure this guy is covered with a lot of support types, I would say. And I would highly recommend that for anything that can heal, like God Gundam for sure. If this guy loses health, God Gundam's going to replenish his health for him. So, yeah, this is a good mech to use for sure. The Gundam G self. And our last Gundam for the night for fire is the Phoenix Gundam. I don't know what series this one was from, honestly. I would have to Google this. You can acquire this guy from the Gacha Factory, Anaheim, and the AE shop. Attack stats base is 27,130. Defense is 1,532, and then your main health is 534,685, and your base strength is 95,839. Shooter type. Of course, the guns weren't a giveaway. Haha. So, your first passive, Burning Flame. I like the name of that. Ultimate deal. Oh my gosh, the whole text. They had to literally take away ultimate skill and put ULT for acronym. So, that's impressive. This is the first mech I've seen actually to have that. So that's impressive. So, deal 130% attack damage to all enemies. Deal extra damage to equal to target. Wait, what? Whoa. Back up. Deal 130% attack damage to all enemies. Deal extra damage equal to target heat stacks by 40%. Randomly add 1 through 4 heat stack to target. Lasts 5 rounds. Heat armor decreased by 5%. Stacks up to 10 stacks. Wow. Okay, so this is basically Bushido Steel on somewhat of a steroid. So you're dealing 40% into 130%. That's 170%. Plus the amount of heat stacks, and it lasts for 5 rounds. So that, okay, so 40 and 30, that'd be 70, 170 to... Oh my gosh, you got another freaking 600% damage strat right here. But it decreased armor by 5%, stacks up to 10 rounds, so that's 50%. But I don't know if it's talking about your own armor or the enemy's armor. That's the part that's confusing right here that I don't get. But I don't know. That the ultimate skill seems pretty solid, but I don't know about the armor part, though. That's where I'm confused. Nano Armor. Passive skill increases by health by 35%, your crit by 25%, damage reduction rate by 25%, and CC immune by 25%. So, it's a glass tank, or glass cannon tank. Okay, that is actually pretty good. I will not lie. Okay, so the Wing of Fire, not the Ring of Fire. And it burns like a ring of fire. Really? Johnny Cash, guys. You guys need to learn. You guys need to learn about the classics. Okay, passive skill. Attack one random enemy, decrease target attack by 10%, increase self-attack by 10%, lasts 3 rounds, add 1 stack of heat to target, add 1 stack of heat to attacker, lasts 5 rounds, deal true damage equal to heat stack, 2.5% max health to target with heat stacks, no more than 12.5x amount of attack. So, okay, so I'm guessing the X means for the X absolute amount. So, okay, this is where it gets confusing, unless, and plus it's like really late, guys. It's like, oh, it's my usual 5 o'clock in the freaking morning. So, it's increasing your own attack by 10%, lasts 3 rounds, and you can stack the heat to target. So basically, you're stacking more heat to get additional attack percentage as you deal more damage to such person for such amount of time. So, you're gaining as you're dealing. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's decent. Okay, self-fix for the last skill. Passive skill, I'm surprised they didn't shorten that one up too. Transform to a core upon death. Okay. Unable to attack during this period, the core inherit 500% sum a max of health. Not destroyed core will revive after 2 rounds. Oh! Recover 100% health. Oh, okay. That's basically a reborn effect that's maximum guarantee. Attack increases by 40%. Damage reduction increased by 20%. CC immune and increased damage by... Oh, no, wait. Immune increased by 25% after reviving. Can be triggered once. So... Okay, so the moment he dies, he's out of the round. He's out of the game for 2 rounds, but he can recover max health after the period of time. So if you had a couple of these and they both died at some point, like if you had them in the front and they were constantly hitting them, the enemy kept hitting these guys, they would basically come back after so much time, say, hello, we're back to deal more damage, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Overall estimation, 11 out of 10. The Phoenix Gundam is, without a doubt, a tiebreaker to the God Gundam. For sure. And Justice Gundam, it's up there with Justice. So, okay, yeah, God Gundam is definitely 11 out of 10. I will not lie. I will take back what I said earlier, and I forget. I said 9.5 or something. Something stupid, I'm sure. Not myself. Alright, so that's it for tonight's covers, and this is what I said you all are going to find really sad and depressing, is the fact Gundam Heavy Arms is a rank 6, and it's actually garbage. So for anybody that's gotten this, and he or she's been working on this, you just screwed yourself by wasting all of your materials on it. And, yeah, to anybody who focused on the heavy arms for right now, I strongly advise you go against that. But then again, this is just the base stats that it gets. So if you guys want to see how far you can go with it, knock yourself out. However, you're going to be burning yourself by wasting so much stuff on such Gundam, and I just made a secret pun there if anyone caught on to that. But then again, it's Gundam, so I'm sure you guys did. Anyway, okay, who responded? Oh, Tofu says hi. Okay, so we're gonna look at this real quick before I end the video just to see. Okay, and I'm also stuck on Mecha Challenge 153 because it's bullcrap. Holy crap, guys! Jeez. Okay. Okay. It just got personal, apparently. So, MVP was challenging me. Roy, of course. Darn you, Roy! Draco was just constantly hitting me. Okay, that's great. I feel like I just got manhandled by many Alicors just now. Okay, that's probably a terrible thing to say, but, well, at least they're not spending hardcore like Alicor is, so you can't complain. I can't complain too much. But I'm not really that worried, considering I can easily get my ranking back, considering I have the stuff necessary to get it. So, give me some time, guys. Just give me time. I'll get my stuff back for sure. In the next video, you'll see what I mean. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the video. And, oh, by the way, this is what I was talking about. If she'll load. Loading. Loading. Of course. Of course, the event is bugged, so forget it. I was going to show you guys what her skin looked like, and they're making you spend like crazy amounts of money just to acquire her. So it's honestly a lot of BS for sure, but hey, that's gaming for you, unfortunately. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on the video, what you guys thought on the video, and so forth. There's gift codes on here? Huh. Okay, I'll have to look into that. But anywho, as I was trying to say, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Was there anything else you'd like to see me do, or that you found helpful? Not as helpful. Oh, crap, I forgot I acquired so much stuff for this. Yeah, okay. Well, till the next video, I suppose, guys. And, till then, hope you guys enjoyed. And the next video, we will be talking about the different forest Gundams that you should or should not be doing. So, until then, take it easy, and, peace out, guys. Hidden Angel Lionheart, sign out. Adios.